In this video, I'm going to give you the most incredible PMP story that you've ever heard, maybe in your life, or at least I have ever heard in my life. And in this video, I'm going to show you how a student passed the PMP exam in just 3 days. I'm Andrew Ramdial, and I am the author of the book PMP Exam Prep Simplified. Most of you guys know me for the live streams, e-learning courses that has helped hundreds of thousands of people pass the PMP exam. Let's get started. So I received an email about 2 weeks ago or so from the TIA Exam Simulator website from a student named Courtney. Now, I'm not going to give the last name away. I did get permission from Courtney to do this video. I said, hey, can I make a video on your experience? She gave me the permission. I'm going to show you some things that she sent me, and I'm going to explain to you guys. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on this. Before I go into it, though, I want to explain something to you. I don't recommend this. This is an extreme circumstance. This is when you see people exercise and lose 50 pounds in 2 months, or they lost 100 pounds in like 5 months or some craziness. That's one of these. This is going to be one of these extreme circumstances where a lot of perseverance, and I'm pretty sure a little bit of luck was in there that got Courtney over the finish line, not just with a passing score, but a perfect score on the PMP exam. I don't recommend this once again, but I want to show you guys and tell this story because I thought it was pretty amazing. And this is probably going to be the best and quickest way anybody's ever been certified in the history of this exam. I'm pretty sure of that. Okay, so before I get into it, I want to show you the contents that she sent me, and then we'll talk about it here. And I'm not going to read the full thing. If you want to read the full thing, you can pause the video. So here's the email she sent me. I'm just going to read it here. Again, I'm not going to give away her last name. I just wanted to express my gratitude. Life got in the way and I was unable to prep for the exam. I got a calendar reminder that the test was in 3 days. So I binge watch your course between 1.5 to 2x. That's a really fast way to watch me. I must sound like a chipmunk at that point. Only to have time to do one mock exam. So she did do the simulator. So I got this from the simulator website. But I was able to pass with above target. So 3 days of binge watching the course. No other material other than a course my job provided a year ago that I wasn't testing on because that material wasn't useful. The way Aaron explains everything, he gets it and teaches easily digestible way. Entertainment to watch, never got bored once. So I respond, how many hours did you study? Because I was like, really, 3 days? She responded, I'm not proud of it. And I definitely wouldn't recommend it. But I was sitting at my desk for 8 to 12 hours a day. Now let's talk about that. So this person spent 8 to 12 hours a day. I don't know how you would listen to me for 8 to 12 hours a day and not go crazy. If I listen to myself for 8 to 12 hours, sometimes when they're doing video edits, I'm sitting in the room and I can hear the editors playing me over and over as they edit videos like this and so on, especially the training videos. I go crazy hearing myself. So I don't know how Courtney survived me for so long, but Courtney did what I thought was, I never thought anyone could pass this exam in under a week. People have asked me this question, Andrew, can I pass the PMP exam with a week? And I always respond, the answer is no, you cannot do that. It's impossible. But I guess it is possible if you put in the right time. Now, I'm pretty sure Courtney probably had a good background in this, was a project manager, didn't find most of it new. I'm assuming these things. Hopefully, she can now apply this knowledge because she is certified, and hopefully she learned something new. And the whole point of this video is now you see that if you put in the time and effort, and you don't necessarily have to spend an incredible amount of time. I always tell my students 60 to 100 hours. Now, Courtney busts this in half at around 36 hours, 3 times 12. She broke my time frame in half. But she did speed me up. So if you want to say, my course is 39 hours. So if technically she did that in half the time, which is 20 hours. So I tell my students 60 to 100 hours of study time. Now, technically, if you study 12 hours a day and you do 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, technically you can pass this exam in 5 days. Again, I don't recommend that. It's too much material to get into your head and that fast. You're going to start forgetting things. One of the key, of course, to passing is by doing your simulators, by doing your practice exams. That's really going to help nail the topic to ensure that you know what the hell you're doing to pass your exam. So what I'm going to tell students to do is look at this video, look at what Courtney did as motivation, as inspiration, that you know what, it is doable in a short period of time. So if you're ever strapped for a deadline and you got to get the certification, you got to get it, boom, you got to get it really fast. It's doable. You could do it in a few days. I wouldn't say 3 days. I would say 5, 6, 7 days. But keep in mind, you're going to be sitting at your desk like Courtney did for 8 to 12 hours, listening to me or taking whatever class or reading some other book and doing practice exam or whatever it is. And if you're willing to commit that time, you could be PMP certified in a very, very short time. And once again, most students are 60 to 100 hours. So if you are a working professional and you could do 2 hours Monday through Friday, that's 10 hours, and you do 4 hours Saturday, Sunday, that's 8 hours. So, but you could do about 20 hours a week. Most people, in my experience, are doing a month to 2 months in order to study for this exam. That's a realistic time frame for working professionals. That's not going to speed me up and turn me into a chipmunk at 2x or 1.5x. But if you do need it, you can put in the time right now. You can study right now. You can take a few days off of work and be like Courtney and pass your exam in a few days. Again, I don't recommend this. Anyhow, I wanted to just do a quick video on this because I thought it was a really interesting topic. Use this as motivation to pass in your own exam. Use this as a way that if I persevere, if I put in the time and effort, if I make the time, I can pass my PMP. And that's the whole point of this video. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Courtney, if you're watching this video, thank you for allowing me to do this. Thank you for letting us know and keeping us motivated. I wish you all the best of luck in your future career, Courtney. This is a personal video to you. Thank you. And for the rest of you guys, keep studying. You're going to be PMP certified sooner than you think.